So today we're going to do a little video tour. There's a greenhouse. There's the potatoes. They're growing in their bags. Some raspberries. That's a elderberry. Got strawberries. Waiting for some asparagus seeds to sprout there. Look at our sunflowers are up. So are the cabbage. They're coming up too. We've got Brussels sprouts that have started to pop up. And then leeks. The little bunches you see are ones that I transplanted from the greenhouse. So I brought about half of the greenhouse ones out. I'll have to save the other half until Mother's Day weekend. So here are cauliflower and broccoli. Got them coming up too. In the little bins are blueberry bushes. We've got some big May. These are going to be big fat pumpkins. I thought they'd be cool by the street for the kids to watch grow. Some radishes back there. Got some snap peas. A little sitting area. There's an artichoke, cranberry bush, more peas. These are like regular pod peas and snow peas. A row of onions, a row of carrots that hasn't come up yet, and some more radishes. Another blueberry, some beans. So this will be edamame soybeans and bush dragon tongue beans. Eventually this bed will have peppers in it, a whole bunch of different types. There's some bell pepper seeds in there that haven't sprouted yet, but peppers take forever to sprout from seed. And this will be where the tomatoes will be. I got to build a trellis still, but they're going to be grown vertically. And then down here we've got the other beds. So here is my very transplant shocked and sunburnt zucchini plants. One that didn't make it, but look, there's one that's come through already. So there's another row of seeds underneath these. These will be some butternut squash. There'll be more that'll fill in between them, and this bed will just overflow. Both of these beds will just overflow because this is going to be pumpkins here. Two types of pumpkins, Connecticut pumpkins, and then some small sweet pumpkins. Here we've got beets. That'll be a row of beets that I'll need to thin out at some point. Carrots there, and then this will be all cucumbers on this side. And hopefully they'll grow up over the trellis and meet the beans, and it'll grow up from the other side. But you can see we've got some cucumbers that have come out from the greenhouse that didn't do too well some of these cold nights, but we've got the seeds that have started to come up. So, and then we've got another blueberry and another artichoke, a little bird feeder, solar lights and the plug lights. And these are going to be the dragon's tongue pole beans. You can see the ones from the greenhouse are doing okay, except for that one. And then the seeds in the ground have started coming up. And then down there we'll have some loofah. So if you didn't know what a loofah is, it's kind of that scrubby sponge thing your wife uses in the shower, and it's not from the sea, it's the inside of a gourd. We'll have some lettuce that'll come up hopefully here soon. And then our spinach is already up. In the little bins, little black grow bags, are hollyhocks. And then we've got some spaghetti squash that started coming up. You can see a whole bunch of them come up already. And then the ones from the greenhouse. And then over here we've got acorn squash. So, and Slim. That's Slim. Forgot to introduce you to Morty. He's down at the other end down there. So he's kind of shy. They're good listeners though. And then, like I said, there's hollyhocks, and this is my garlic bed. So these garlic all got transplanted and have taken off since then, so they're doing great. Gave them a bunch of compost. We should have scapes here probably in the next month or so, and then we'll harvest them come July, August, when the leaves die off. A little work area. We'll go into the greenhouse. This will be a little sitting area. Those green work areas, just sawhorses and 2x6s, all will come down. Got a compost bin up there. The blocks will go away. Probably be another bench up there. Got some mason bee things up there. And here's the greenhouse. Just storing some peppers in here, growing some tomatoes. Got a loofah growing over there. A resurrected potted plant That's one big cherry tomato up there. That's some cucumbers, a bunch of peppers, and the leftover seedlings from my, and then the new tomato seedlings, because my old tomato seedlings still kind of look like that. They don't look any better than the new ones, so I'm gonna not quite water them as much and see if they do better. And then of course, look, the peppers, which take longer to come up than anything ever known to man. But so we've got plenty to go back out here in a couple weeks for Mother's Day. And there's a date pound. You can take the seed out of a date that you eat and soak it for about 2 weeks, and it will sprout. Like I said, those are potatoes. I think they're Yukon Golds that are growing in grow bags. We'll harvest those this fall once the potatoes have all on. Like I said, there's a bunch of blocks from the old beds, compost bin, lavender bush, a couple more lavender bushes, some rescued irises, a bunch of wood chips which I shuffled this morning so they steam off a little bit, a bunch of irises rescued, some flowers, and a bunch of dandelions, more lavender that I have all grew from seed. So, and then we'll come down here between the two trees and look at the, oh, look out, little birdie. Hi, little guy. All right. He's in the herb garden. So it's a potted herb garden, so that way the herbs don't run, because a lot of herbs like oregano and mint and chives will run on you. But we've got mint there that overwintered. We've got thyme that overwintered, sage that overwintered, tarragon, marjoram, chives that are in bloom. The basil did not overwinter. The oregano did, and then I planted some coriander, some cumin, another rosemary, some anise, some fennel, and some dill. This is the little herb garden. I've got another quite large rosemary bush in the backyard that I started about 5 years ago from seed. All right, that's the end of the tour.